everybody, and welcome to Game Master Monday presents Burnt Creek, Episode 3, our finale. This is an actual play miniseries using the Call of Cthulhu system. I am Izzy, my pronouns are she, her, and I will be your storyteller for this evening. But before we dive in and meet our players, I do want to give a quick content warning for our game. Burnt Creek is a Southern Gothic horror game with themes and subjects that some may find triggering. This includes blood, gore, car crashes, fire, body horror, cults, and death. If any of these are sensitive topics for you and you will be bowing out this evening, I completely understand, and I hope you check back at a later time to see what else Game Master Monday has to offer. Now that we have all of that out of the way, let's go down the line and meet our players for the final time. We'll start at the top. Aman, please tell us who you are and who you will be playing.
Hello, I am Aman, pronouns are he, him, and I'll be playing Jahangir Chattopadhyay, also he, him pronouns, and who is an immigrant in America trying to make his way to his lover on the West Coast. And but yeah, just a hiccup in his plan. Not much, just eldritch horrors.
Very easy to deal with, Eldritch Horrors. Next up, Adam.
Hey there, it is Adam, he, they. You've seen me here, you've seen me other places. I do all kinds of things, and I'm playing Father Torres. And our dear Eldritch is a dear person in Eldritch horror. I'm gonna question us on that. I don't know if it's Eldritch, but more just unsettling.
Maybe it's Eldritch, maybe it's just straight up horror. Next up, we have Jellyfish.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jellyfish Lines. My pronouns are he, him. I'm playing Dallas Ashdown, resident Eldritch Horror Deer Man. Also, he, him. Um, this is a real deer antler. I don't know what this uses. This is a weapon. This is a prop weapon for the game. But wonderful to meet y'all. Howdy.
Howdy from the dear man himself. And finally, Melissa.
I I'm Melissa. My pronouns are she, they, and I am playing the good doctor, Dr. Wesley Merrill, who had to go up to rural Montana to take care of some things and reunite with the woman he loves. Um, but a slight detour, you know, down the side of a cliff, in a swamp, in a strange town, as the only medical professional he has seen thus far. And we'll see what happens.
We will see what happens, indeed. Yes, when we last left off, you all had made it to the swamp town of Burnt Creek. You had stayed the night, and the next morning you were basically shoved into the church to see what the whole deal was around here, where you got to see Pastor Wyatt, who gave a little sermon of his own. You got the chance to talk a little bit, talk to the young girl of honor before her big ceremony, whatever that was to be. And then, after talking for a little bit, after trying to get to the door and get your way out, you witness the horrors that were a young girl turning into a gross, weird bird abomination thing and take off. From there, you all had said, yeah, we've had enough. We're ready to leave now. So you went back to the inn to recoup, to come up with a plan, and that is where we find ourselves. You are in one room in the inn. You have the bed pressed up against the door. You have just heard the knock on the door and Pastor Wyatt's voice saying, "Whenever y'all are ready to go, I'll be more than happy to help your exit."
What do we do?
And I'm whispering. I'm whispering here.
What do we do?
We burn that church.
Sure.
As I mean,
Father, do you have a problem with that?
yeah. I mean, man of the cloth. It's is this ethical for you?
Quick question from across that door. Can you hear us?
Pardon?
Did you hear us? Sorry, I thought we responded. I wasn't sure if you heard us or not.
Oh no, this door does seem mighty thick. I did not hear you until just now.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and head on our way.
All right. What do y'all do?
I am moving the bed back with the help of somebody else.
I'm helping too. And once we move the bed back, I like make the sign of the cross. just just for added protection from evil and good, if you will. But and then I just kind of like root my cane into the floor, and I say, "Okay, he's out there. We have a particular building we wish to no longer exist. So what do you propose we do? Because if we run out there with no plan, well, that's how you end up in a morgue. If there is a morgue in this town."
Please be whispering.
I'd like to reference again that he is just outside that door, and well, I don't think that he's gonna take very lightly to us just standing back here, making plans, regardless of how long it takes us. So I think maybe it's time for us to shuffle off.
But if we burn it down and we don't have a way out, or if we do not have a plan, then we just have those monsters waiting for us when we try to leave.
There's also who's to say that monsters aren't going to be there just because a wooden building to nonsense isn't, right? I'm just speaking out there. The word of my God is everywhere, even if a church gets burned down. And well, if there is some kind of God, and to him, I don't see it being really much of an issue if the wood empire is gone, right?
In this
I'm all
instance,
for it.
one man's church is another man's funeral pyre.
I suppose, but how do you say? Hey, excuse me, good sir, are you waiting for us on the other side? Could we meet you down outside? Would that be okay? If I'm
We're
sorry,
helping-
one of my friends is
We're helping
sickly.
them pack.
Oh, well, if you need a hand, I can come on in and be sure to help you out. That wouldn't be a problem at all.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want you to see my stuff.
Then I'll wait right out here.
Much appreciated.
If I recall correctly,
just gonna-
I handed someone my gun last session.
I think you loaded it. You loaded it last session.
I did.
Yeah, you were loading it.
I did load it, and well, it's been used a couple of times already. Wouldn't hurt to use it again when it comes to emergency. I'm not proficient with this.
I could tell.
Well, you don't need to know where I got this, but let's just say I did not buy this. But if any of you need any firearms, because I am probably either going to shoot myself in the foot or accidentally shoot one of you, so it's better if somebody else who's proficient take it, but not shoot me. Shoot the bad people.
I'll take it.
Any takers?
I am also not good with those. So I heal wounds. I don't make them.
I'm actually
should-
fairly decent with that, but I wasn't intending to take it.
We should take what we can.
Mhm.
Is that a necessity? Especially if we're walking in this swamp,
Sure.
we need to take our stuff.
Do none of you want to take it? I'm just like holding it out because I don't know how to hold guns. I'm just like,
Oh,
I don't-
No, hold it.
I'll just go ahead and take that. I'll go ahead and take that. You're just waving it around and starting to make me nervous. I'm already nervous. This is making it worse.
Mhm.
okay.
So
You can toss it to me
before we
in an emergency though, so that's fine. I'm a good catcher. I played
before
some
we
cricket.
leave, though, do you want to pray before we leave? It's up to you.
What time is it?
It's
Yeah,
pro-
that's a good question.
it's probably in the like getting to the afternoon. It's probably like 2 o'clock.
Mhm.
2 o'clock. Well, we call this the period of passing, where where we go from one phase of the day to the next, where the lines between here and thereafter are sort of thin. People are supposed to stay inside during this time, pray. But, you know, let's get burning.
All right. And
Pastor, do you have some drinks for us? Because we are a bit thirsty. Can you please let the good Mrs. down below know that we are hungry as well? She was so kind to us. Thank you. I would really, really appreciate it. My tummy is not well today. I'm so sorry. This American food, I
He's
don't know how
sick.
you.
You don't hear a response from the other side.
Mhm.
Okay, that did
I
not work. Or it worked so well that he is scared.
Why would he be scared of us? An undead man scared of us.
Well, I'm gonna go. I don't see the point of staying in a single room all day talking about things, and I'm gonna walk out.
Mhm.
Me too.
Yeah, you
I'll just like hold his tail and follow behind.
yeah, you guys, you head on out, you open the door, you see right across the hall, like standing on the opposite side of the hallway, is the pastor Wyatt, very large beard, sort of knotted long hair flowing down his back as he looks at the four of you, ready to
Can I?
go.
I need to pack my stuff. I apologize.
Well, what were you doing in there if not packing?
Helping my friend. We stayed in different rooms.
Hmm,
Helping me. I'm so sorry. It's just food.
of course.
And I'm
Well, I'm
grabbing
gonna
the
go
gun.
down by the boat. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go do that.
I'm going to grab
I'm
my
gonna-
gun from my room, and I'm also going to grab anything else I have, including
Mhm.
any type of books I may have that I brought from home.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Little
I'm
eldritch reading. And
I'm carrying my
I'm
leather
gonna
briefcase with
pack
me.
my stuff and head out to the boat.
I'm carrying my leather briefcase with me, yeah,
Yeah, you
with a gun
guys.
inside of it.
Yeah, you pack up all your stuff. You've got it all on hand. As you head on down to the inn, to the like ground floor of the inn, you see the pastor like follows you down. He goes, It's just down this way if you wouldn't mind following me a bit." Oh,
Sure.
and you see he starts to walk off and lead you guys towards the church.
The church.
Mm-hmm.
Be specifically. Oh, Father God. Okay.
It's probably best not to take his name in vain in this moment.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, don't apologize to me. Does somebody have gasoline or flammable liquids of that sort?
I have
I have
chloroform, but
matches.
that's not flammable.
Go again. I apologize. It's swampy.
I do got some
I have
matches.
chloroform,
Matches in chloroform.
but chloroform isn't flammable, so that's out of the question.
Ah,
But it's here if we need it for whatever reason.
understood.
Are we outside, or can I go like ravage the kitchen real quick?
He has started leading you outside and down towards the church.
Fair enough.
Frankly, team, I think we just kind of got to go ahead and put this in God's hands because it seems like we are not prepared.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna go down that way.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, you all follow as he leads you to the church. He pushes the doors open. It is empty in here as opposed to when you saw it earlier when it was jam-packed with people. It is just the empty pews over and over again. Again, there's like the, stained glass window, and then the middle is empty. And you see he walks on up towards the pew, towards like the middle of the pews and turns around and reaches into his pocket and pulls out a set of keys. This is to a boat. There's a quite large fan boat right behind the church. All you need do is drive that boat down, follow the trees, keep the trees that have the X mark on them on your left side, and you will be on your way to the next town over.
What's that
How
catch?
are
The catch? Why, the catch is that you have to get the key.
I I thought you were gonna. I thought you were accompanying us, or you were escorting us.
Oh, no, I'm not leaving myself.
Before I attempt to get the key, can I tell you something, Pastor?
Of course.
I do not like you in the slightest. Nothing about you. You're unsettling. Everything you do spits in the name of the God I believe in. And frankly, I think you're kind of shitty. Also, I think you're dead. They said you're cold. Listen, I'm a regular priest, and I've been having to deal with not regular priest shit for a couple of days now. I'm pretty close to fed up. So how do you propose we get the key? Are you implying that we have to come take the keys from you? Is this the whole thing? I'm just checking in with you, getting a room temp. I want to make sure all my friends and I are on the same page so I can do what I need to do.
Father, do not piss off the dead man.
Too late.
I'll be straightforward with you. I want to see if your spirit is strong enough, if your will to live is strong enough. So yes, you're going to have to come and take the key from me.
And that was about the level of kind of bullshittery I thought you were gonna say. Our Father. And I'm just gonna walk up and just try to slug him.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna try and slug him. Go ahead and give me a brawl roll.
Can I do one thing
What?
before Father Torres does that? I'm gonna hand him off my brass knuckles.
All right, sure. Yeah, we can say
Kid.
you slip those to him.
Yeah, so actually with that, can I do a little prayer over my new brass knuckles and bless them a little bit?
Sure.
And also, if you need that damage, it's 1d3 +1 plus your damage bonus from your build.
Cool, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, so I can with a brawl. Woo-wee! I got a 5, and my brawl is a 60. So that's 60, 30, 12.
Whew. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Okay, so it's a D3.
Mm-hmm.
+1 plus your damage bonus.
Okay, I got. And then I have to. Sorry, I apologize. I'm getting to my damage bonus.
Yeah, no problem.
I have every page open on my computer. Okay. It is going to go ahead, and that's going to be 4.
That is 4. You have these brass knucks. You go up to him, slug him in the face. You see his head like whips off to the side, and he stays standing as you knock into him. Huh. I was not expecting such a straightforward move.
Well, what else is that supposed to? I have God behind me.
Incorrect. You have God in front of you. And he's going to lunge at you with his hand. I'm going to need a dodge roll.
What?
This is going to need to be a hard success on a dodge roll.
Let me get to my thing again. Okay, I'm not looking at it yet because I haven't gotten to my dodge area. I won't look at the dice till I see. Okay. Alrighty. You said hard?
Yes, going to
Mhm.
have to be a hard success.
Sorry, I'm reading this. This is okay. So my dodge is, if I can read, 47, 23, and 9. Like that's going down the line.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a 21.
So you made it. You see he lunges at you with his hand that you can see like as he goes towards you, his fingernails are like claws that he is reaching out and trying to slash at you, and you are able to dodge back just in time before they get you. Uh, what is everybody else doing? What is Dr. Wesley Merrill? What is Jahangir? What is Dallas? What are the 3 of you doing?
Jahangir has his gun out. Not his gun, but
Wait,
has the gun.
you handed the gun off to Father Torres.
Oh fuck yeah! Sorry.
Mm.
Yeah. Father
Yes, you
Torres. So
basically
I
just have
just
unarmed
reached.
strikes.
Yeah. Well, these fists are made for nothing if not fighting, I guess.
Fists
So
rated E for everyone.
Right. So Jahangir does reach into his into the briefcase, hoping to find the gun. Does not find it. He instead reaches into his pocket, takes out a New York police badge, and it has a pin, like something that you can stab, probably probably to like pin it on a uniform, but is going to try to use that pin to stab it into the skull, Father Torres.
Oh hell yeah! Go ahead and give me a brawl.
My brawl. My brawl. What's my where's where's brawl? Sorry, I'm just checking my sheet. Can't find it. I'm so sorry.
Brawl is down below on the bottom left.
The bottom
Right,
left.
Mm-hmm.
fighting
All
brawl
right.
is right below fast talk.
It's not great, guys, but
Oh,
I'm gonna roll it. Uh,
it's okay.
It's
I
okay.
I say I've killed one figure of authority before. Let this be the next one.
Good job.
And I rolled an 8.
Hell yeah.
It's a 0
Watch
and
us!
an 8. It's a hard success.
All right. You are stabbing. We'll say this is a small knife, so go ahead and roll
Yeah.
1d4 and then add your damage bonus.
Oh, where's my D4? Shit. I never keep these handy. So yeah, my damage bonus is 0, by the way.
Ah, so it's just a d4 then.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
That's a 2. You
It's a tiny pin.
It's a little pin. You run up, you get a cut onto his face. You can see like the cut goes in, but weirdly enough, it doesn't seem to bleed at all as you cut into him. Uh, Dallas, Dr. Merrill, what are each of you doing?
I'm gonna let
And
Dr. Merrill go
I'm glad
first.
that sorry. I'm glad that you specified that he wasn't bleeding because I was going to ask that question. Okay. So
Mhm.
he can't be wounded, like at least like mortally wounded, like we can. Um, so if he can't, bleed, then that means he probably also doesn't need his other systems in his body to function because he's undead.
Mhm.
There you go. Your cleric may not is coming. And so I, which means attempting to make him go unconscious with chloroform isn't going to work because it wouldn't. Why would it? Shit. I think what I'm what I'm gonna try to do um is I see this happening and I know that I'm not a violent man. I took an oath to do no harm, but circumstances have presented themselves that are pretty impossible. And I think God and Mildred and my child, if I live to see them, would understand why I have to do this. Um, so I think what would he do? Like, cause I think he, because like I want to somehow figure out if there is a way, if we can get a limb off, what happens. Like I want to see if like that impedes anything. So I think what I'm gonna do as a doctor, also as a doctor, I know where nerve clusters are. I know where certain bones are, and so I'm just gonna aim for his right kneecap to see if I can break it.
Okay. What are you trying to hit with?
My cane.
Your cane.
Nice.
Okay. In
Yes,
this case, that is going to be a brawl, and since you're
it's a
trying,
D8 for damage. If I make it.
if you make, yeah,
Yeah.
brawl. Because you're trying to aim pretty specifically, I'm going to say this is a hard success you're going to need.
So it's a so it's so that's the hardest one essentially. That's the one that's furthest down
No,
or the middle one.
it's the
No.
middle one.
Second.
Middle
Okay.
one.
Hang
I
on,
think
I
it's
think I can do
half.
this. Oh, I got it exactly.
Hell yeah.
25.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah! Go ahead and roll
So
damage.
that's a D8 plus. Is it a D8 plus my damage bonus, and my damage bonus is a D4. So it's a 1D8 plus 1D4.
Mm.
That is 10.
Nice.
You
So
take this cane, crack him in the knee.
yeah.
Yeah, he like he like falls over as you hear the
Mhm.
crunch of bones. Uh, Dr.
Do I see it
Merrill,
break?
uh, it sounds like it breaks. It looks like it
Mhm.
breaks. Yeah. Uh,
It's broken.
Dr. Merrill, I am also going to need a dodge roll from you.
I don't think
How
that's for
hard?
him.
How hard?
Just a regular. Just a regular dodge.
Regular. Okay.
Just a
What is
regular
my dodge again? Hey, I want to make sure I can see my dodge before I roll, just so I have kind of an idea of what I'm shooting for.
It's always half dex unless you put points into it.
Thank you. Yeah. It's yeah. All right. That is okay.
Right
that
under
is,
disguise, right above drive.
that is, I believe, 35 because my dex is 70. So come on, you have a shitload of luck if you need this. Oh fuck. That's
Oh.
Wait. One sec. So if that is okay, if I'm gonna do this, then
Count your luck.
how much luck are we allowed to spend? As much as we want.
As much as you want.
I'm going to spend 21 luck points to dodge.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
You
King shit.
smack into him with the cane. You are, you stumble a little bit. You're able to get the cane underneath you and push yourself back as you watch from under his long robe a gray tail comes swinging out and tries to sweep at your feet.
I knew there was something else about this guy.
It's
And
a gray, it looks like it's scaly, like it is a lizard's tail that comes swinging
Oh.
out at you.
this bastard's a water lizard. Okay, listen, and and like I see his knee break. I managed to dodge out of the way, and like how I kind of root myself is I plant my feet into the floor of this church, and I like feel and like I hear the wood kind of creak under the soles of my shoes, and then I look, and then I look at this man, and I say, "Listen, I've dealt with harder stuff than you before. I don't care if I'm taunting you right now, but the fact of the matter is." You are not a man of God. You are not God. You are neither of those things. What you are, sir, and that is the only time I will ever call you respectfully, is an absolute fucking abomination. And then I look at Father Torres and I say, I'm sorry for cursing in a church.
Uh, Dallas, what are you doing?
Oh, false brother. False son of my mother. I've been letting my antlers grow this entire time while y'all eyes were on him. I have 4. I got 2 that are perfect spikes. I'm breaking one of those off. And as this fresh blood trickles from this broken antler, still freshly dying, there's not a peep out of him as he grabs it, takes it down, flips it. Well, false prophet. Come me an actual son of the mother.
All right. Sounds like you want to stab him with your own antler. So
Mm-hmm.
that's going to go ahead and be brawl.
What, Jangir?
So, again, what if I sort of get the gun from Father Torres and I shoot him into the eye from point blank, and you stab him into the other eye, into the brain, preferably
You can
directly
try
from
to
the eye
shoot
into
it
the brain. At least, if nothing else, our
and blind
dear
him.
godly piece will be blind.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how this stab goes first. Let's see. Are you aiming for the eye, Dallas? Or are you just trying to stab?
I'm trying to get his tail down.
You're trying to get his tail down. Okay. In that case, this is going to be brawl, and it's going to be. I'm going to need a hard success for this.
All right, fighting brawl. I have 40 in it, baby. All right. Let's see if I can read my dice in the dark, because this ain't good. Okay. Got 73. I have 49 luck. How much would I need? Because I'm dumb and I can't count. Oh boy.
What is your brawl?
40.
Hard would be 20, so I think it's
I know. It's too much.
more than you
I'm
have.
going to just eat it. I'm just going to eat it.
Cool. Yeah, you go to stab the tail down. It is moving too much. As you like lunge for it, it whips around. It smacks you in the head for da, 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 da. Smacks you in the head for 6 damage.
Ow.
Oh, how many hit
Ooh.
points are you at right now?
5, I think.
Okay.
I'm going to back the fuck up. I still have my shotgun, though.
Okay.
And I'm good at that.
Yeah, but you're nearly dead.
Yeah, you see that Pastor Wyatt broken leg just goes, You all want you all want me dead, don't you? You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that. Who's he going to lunge for? Let's see here. Jahangir,
Oh, baby, no.
can you can you give me a
No!
dodge?
His boyfriend is waiting for him to do it.
Just bury your gaze.
Is this a normal dodge?
Dodge. This is gonna be normal. Yeah.
Okay. And am I allowed to use luck points here?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, my dodge is not bad. So I my dodge is 42. I rolled a 49. I'm gonna burn my luck, obviously.
Do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You.
I burn what 7
Yeah.
luck.
Yep. 7 gets
All
you
right.
right there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You are able to like get out of the way as you see like he tries to lunge at you, and it looks like he tries to like bite into you as he lunges for you. You could see his razor sharp teeth coming out. Uh, what is everybody
The only
do?
one, the only one is gonna do that is Abhirup.
What's everyone doing?
Izzy, I have a question.
Sure.
So okay, I know that magic points technically are for like spells and casting like spells that we find in the world. Would I be able to use magic points to attempt an exorcism and to harm him through the power of God?
That. Yeah.
Is that allowed?
Yeah, you know?
Yes.
Sure.
Please be awesome.
So how many magic points do you want me to spend? How do you want to do this? And then what do you want me to roll?
Uh, let's say.
I think it's a POW roll first.
I think. Yeah, let's do. Yeah, let's do a POW roll first.
Okay. Okay. My pal's not bad. Do I need a? Is it like hard, regular? What are we?
Just
What are we
regular.
talking? Just regular. Okay.
Just regular.
Okay. I got my regular, almost exactly on the dot. I got 39, and my POW was 40.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Woo! Woo!
All right, yeah, that you can feel this like light, this sort of energy swell from you. I'm gonna say that this is. We're gonna say 2 magic points, I think.
Okay.
As you
All
spend
right.
those.
Okay. Cool.
And is there? Yeah, you feel this sort of energy flow through you. Does Father Torres say anything? Does he do anything?
Yeah. So I think he wraps up his pair prayer beads in his hand. One of his crucifixes. He goes, "Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee." Just very like calm. And he's like, "All right." And he just is gonna kind of just attempt to slam his hand on his forehead and start attempting to rebuke the evil.
Hell yeah, you slam your hand into his head, and for a moment he is just sort of stunned there, very confused. And then you see these white lines start to form out across the forehead as he reaches up towards you. Uh, what the three of you can see is that like he is being held back by this. This is not like fully getting him down, but it is like restraining him for the moment. What do you all
I'm
do?
grabbing the keys.
Yeah, he is restrained. You can go over, take the keys out of his hand.
Uh, uh, Does Father Torres has my gun in his pocket, or where is it?
It's probably like hung like maybe like on kind of the back of like a bag he would wear. So I think like in between his back and like the bag. So it kind of in like that area. So it's not like super visual, but you would have seen me put it there.
All right. I take it out and I, sort of put it on your shoulder, just ready to go. Well, I can do this for Abhirup. I can do this for my daughter. I need to get her here as well. So, Father, whatever hallelujah you need to do it.
Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the womb, thy womb, Jesus. Just holding him still, like, oh, like, please.
And I'm just like, I've cocked it and I'm just ready to blow it. Like if the other father decides to make a move or hurt my dear father friend over here, this daddy has his gun ready.
Hell yeah. Dr. Wesley Merrill, what are you doing?
Did Dallas grab the keys already?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You got him? Okay. I think uh then I think like Wesley's smarts are kicking in like a little bit where he's just like, okay, we have the keys, we got what we came for. I have to get to my fiance. Like like I have too much to do, too much to do. And so I'm gonna run to the door that we would have to exit through. Basically, so I'm right there.
Yeah, you see
You're
that there's
running
like
to
a back
the
door.
door.
There's like a back door
Mhm,
that you can get to. Are you actually
mhm.
exiting or are you
And
just staying there?
right now I just want to be like right near it so when we all exit I'm already there like I'm already like right there I'm like so I don't have to like have it like basically like I don't want to be in the fray. I want to be where we have to be to exit to get out because hopefully soon he'll be at least incapacitated, which will give us a couple minutes. And so I run over to the back door, um, and then I think like and I think like I'm eyeing Dallas and just kind of cataloging like what sort like what like how I'm gonna have to treat this with what I I'm going to treat his interest with what I have. But yeah, so I just wanted to like position myself to where we would have to go when we leave. And question: Is
Mm-hmm.
there rules about like cover in Call of Cthulhu? Like if I'm like crouching behind a pew, would I what does that look like? If there are rules for that? If there aren't, no worries.
There
I'm
are
just wondering.
rules. There are rules. I don't know them.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I don't know. Let's see. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, the rules. I also have a question, but that's different. That's more of a bonus action type question.
Okay, yeah, you can. Okay, yeah, you can just take cover and it'd be a penalty to any attacks made against you. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna run in the direction of the back room or the back door, but I'm gonna get behind. I'm gonna get behind the nearest pew and just kind of like not even crouch down, like I'm on the floor. Like both my knees and my hands are on the floor, and I'm like basically like if this was straw, my hands would be full of it, but it's not. It's wood. So I'm just kind of like crouching down on the floor and I'm holding the cross that I wear around my neck. It's simple, it's not elaborate. And like I think I'm just praying that like we can all get out of here, that like I will be safe, I can get to my fiance, I can deliver a baby, everyone can get to where they need to be. We're gonna get out of this somehow. So basically I'm imploring God also, but not in a like an exorcism way, just in like fortification way.
Yeah, Dallas.
May I ask that question about my bonus action, technically, quote unquote? Um, how can I get in contact with my daughter?
What?
That one that I made. That I'm believing I made.
Oh.
Huh?
The weird deer shit.
Eden.
The
Eden.
bird.
Oh,
Eden.
Eden.
He wants to talk to Eden.
If you want to try and like call her, summon her, if you want to try that, you can.
Yep, that's what I'm gonna try. Would that be Pow? I feel like this is Pow.
This is Pow.
Okay, cool. I got a 10 out of 70.
You got a 10 out of 70. Wait,
She
what
got-
did this say?
Just for reference, my extreme is a 14.
So this is an extreme.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
You what,
Oh, she's
what
coming.
does what does Dallas do to call out to Eden?
I sing a song that I've known from that book, most likely that every child knows from here as well. A song about the mother, protection, of love. And I just call. And I hope to God that mother recognizes her own too. Hope my mother knows her son.
Yeah, you let out this song. You hear the sound of like the wooden frame of the church sort of straining as you see a hand come up over the window. You see Eden as you last saw her, the upside down head, the rib cage burst out the back like wings as she like comes in. You can still hear the cracking of bones as she settles into her new form, and she like stumbles over to you.
My darling, can you hold him? And can you let mother know? Can you let mother know that I care?
She nods, goes over while he is still restrained by the exorcism, and holds on to him.
Oh, great heavens!
Oh fuck!
I'm gonna yell to that. I'm gonna yell to everybody else, run! And I'm handing the keys off, and I'm running with them.
I'm obeying and I'm running. Oh.
But I am going to cock the shotgun.
The father should be.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they seem pretty evenly matched. I think that. Let's go.
Yeah.
I am popping off a side shot at Wyatt.
So are you trying to hit him?
Yes.
All right, firearm. That's a firearm roll.
That's a 50. That's a 50 in my shotgun.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 97. Guess what I have? I have 49 luck,
Are you
baby.
gonna use it all? Are you gonna use most of it right now?
On this
Maybe not.
on this attack that you
I'll
didn't
probably
have to. Oh.
I'll probably just eat that shot. So I'm not gonna like waste anything.
You're gonna be dead is what's gonna happen. You have 5
Hey.
HP.
Actually, you know what? I'll spend it. I'll spend it to make sure.
You'll spend it to make sure it hits. Okay.
Okay, I forget how much math this is because it's too late at night to do math.
So you got
Too
a
early.
97,
Yeah.
and your shotgun is a 50.
Yes.
So that's 47 luck.
Okay, I have 2 left.
You
Perfect.
have 2 left. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll your shotgun damage.
Okay. Now I have to actually get out 2d6. Okay.
2d6.
Because I'm a dummy. and I have to do this because it's my nature. Hey, these characters are used cars. I'm using them to get where I'm going.
Drive them like they're stolen, baby.
After today, we're not playing them ever again. So why not?
I got a 7
Mm-hmm.
on a 2d6 roll.
Yeah, you let loose this shotgun blast. It kicks back into you, something awful, but you are able to hold as you see the bullets dig into his skin. Again, no bleeding, but like he topples over from the force. Eden's still holding on to him.
Right.
You're all gonna die! All of
Can I shoot
you!
it into his? Can I shoot my pistol into his mouth? I mean,
Firearm. Go ahead. Give me a firearm roll.
Oh
Might
my
as well.
god! Apparently, my COVID cough doesn't like surprises.
Firearms roll. Okay, I'm just checking that.
Firearms.
It's not
Handgun.
again. It's not great, but yeah, handgun. But I
Mm-hmm.
have I have a lot of luck. But so we'll see.
We'll see.
So
How much?
my regular roll is it should be I have to hit a 25. I roll 60. So I would need to spend how much luck?
40.
I think 40.
I have
40.
55 luck left.
Do it.
Do it.
I'll spend it.
We have to run, go.
40.
Yeah, we also
luck.
have to face the mother, most likely. We also have to outrun
What?
her. Most likely, yeah.
You
I'm
spend
fixing
that
like
luck.
the math here.
Nah,
So
yeah,
you
that's not
s-
gonna happen.
So you're
no.
spending that
I-
luck.
I'm spending it.
You put the gun right up to his head, pull the trigger, and you see his body goes limp afterwards.
Oh,
Oh, he did.
Thank you, Jahangir.
He did.
damn. All right.
Seems like it.
We need to run. We need to run right now. Whatever that is, Mom's coming after us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like you have a lot to explain. I do too, but let's go.
Yeah,
And
you
just like
guys
beeline for the fucking boat.
burst out the back door immediately into the like muck and the swamp water. You are at like ground level with it. So good news, you do see the fan boat that is right there a couple of feet away. Bad news. There is the enormous, like several, like 20, 30 feet tall decayed corpse of a deer standing directly over it, looking down at the four of you.
Okay.
Could I attempt something?
Sure.
Can I attempt something?
We'll start
Father
with Father
Torres, you go first.
Okay. So I would like to spend more magic points to begin blessing the water, to rebuke anything that's going to try to come near us. I'm just going to bless the whole creek. Just going to stick my hands in there and start, Our Father, who art in heaven. And I'm like, get to the boat. And I'm going to start blessing the water.
Bless the whole damn
I
creek.
helped him with
this is
somehow.
A lake of holy water.
We're gonna say this is a POW. I'm gonna say hard success on this one.
Can I help him? By praying also. Or no?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, so I got a 32.
Oh,
And my POW is 40, and I'm going to go ahead and just spend those 12 points to get a hard success.
cool. Amazing.
Let's go.
Sick. All right.
Let's go.
Spend
Spend
that
it.
luck.
Alrighty, yeah, I
Spend.
burn 12 points, get a 20, and I begin blessing this water.
Yeah, spend 2 more magic points as you put your hands in, and you can see the glow start to emanate into the water. It looks lighter, it looks a bit clearer as it starts to emanate out. As
Let's all get baptized.
Okay.
I'm
Dallas. What would you like to do?
Mother. Your son's returned. Your son's home. But I'm also making my way towards the boat, making sure everybody is safe, and I'm also handing off that shotgun and all my shit.
Okay.
You're giving it to her.
What?
No.
What the hell are you
okay.
doing? Why are you giving me this?
Run.
What
yeah,
about
fucking come along. And I just try to grab your hand and take you.
I'm gonna follow, but also, Hangir, if she comes after me, or all of us, let me go. This is why I came here.
What is this?
did you know this?
What is this fucking self-sacrifice thing? And I'm like running and just like trying to talk in. What is this self-sacrifice thing that you're talking about? This is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid. We have to live.
This is
What is
my
the point
mother.
of all this?
This is my mother. You
What?
see these?
I mean, the antlers could be anything, really. I've seen a lot of stuff. I travel a lot. I don't immediately want you to sell yourself down this river or
Those
cricket,
can
you
just be
will.
benign cancers. Those can just be benign cancers for all we know.
I smile, and you see canines like dogs.
You need
Maybe
to go
you're
to the
British.
dentist.
I don't know.
You need to go. You need to go to the dentist.
Okay. I don't want to leave you. But is this what you want? Do you want to go? Do you want to stay here? Stay home?
I want to go home.
Is that what you want?
You might
I'll go
die.
home.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Yes. I distract her long enough for y'all to get out. And I'm home.
I think I'm respecting Dallas's wishes, and I'm not forcing him to come with us.
God. खुदा क्या चुतिया पे क्या बेंचोद सारे लोग यहाँ पर सारे अंग्रेज एक नंबर के सारे हरामजादे कुत्ते इन लोगों को समझ भी नहीं आता क्या करना है. Are you sure?
Unless you want me to follow.
I don't want you to die. I don't want blood on my hands. I already have enough blood on my hands. I can't see other people die for me.
My daddy made me this way.
I'm gonna kill your daddy.
Well, he's already
That's
dead.
just-
He's already dead. Okay.
I love what we're doing here. God loves what we're doing here. I get it.
Y'all need to go.
I get it. However, we killed that one. I'm sure we could kill this one if we really wanted to. I don't know what the temperature is out on that, but I'm willing to try if we really want. But I'd like to go. But if we want as a group,
I'm gonna push all of y'all into the fan boat.
Okay.
yeah, all right. I'm starting the fan boat.
Hey, Dallas.
Yeah.
Oh,
You want to go ahead and
Can I make a
me-
POW move?
I was gonna suggest a cult.
Yeah. Okay. POW or a cult?
POW or cult, up to you. Either way,
Okay.
I'm gonna need an extreme.
All right. Wait, I lost a die on the other side of the room. One sec. I didn't even look at it. I'm not even looking at it. Okay. Guess who got a 15? Guess who's spending one luck?
Hell yeah.
No fucking way.
Hell yeah.
yes.
Oh, my brain hurt, and so does my heart. Ah,
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay. Drink some coffee.
no.
Okay.
As you get
Water.
closer,
Something.
as you get closer and closer to the boat, you see that this enormous deer, flesh-like, just barely hanging onto the exposed skull underneath, it gets down to you and gets eye socket to your eyes. And you feel a strange sort of recognition here.
I'm going to put my hand out and just gently touch the orbital socket, the orbital bridge. I run my fingers across it.
You hear a voice as if it is coming from right behind your head. Stay.
Hmm?
Stay.
I plan on it. Plan on it, Mother. True son, true church.
What are the three of the others doing as you see
I'm just whispering this shit.
Dallas
Mhm.
talking to this enormous rotting deer?
So as we are moving away, Jahangir, I'm afraid of one thing is that of Dallas joining the mother in a way that the mother becomes more powerful and gets after us. So this time, Jahangir, anger, fear, and sadness is just aiming at Dallas. Isn't shooting,
Hey!
aiming at Dallas. Just readying for any sus movement.
You can't dodge firearm shots.
Wow. This game is interesting. Anyway, so many rules.
Rules as written, you cannot dodge firearms.
Mhm.
If you intend to do it, I advise you do it quickly because I'm going to start this boat and leave.
Mhm.
Start. I can try shooting from far away. If nothing else, I'll hope to slow them down.
Yeah, start the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put the key in, you hear and see this enormous fan on the back of the boat whir to life as it starts up. And it seems like it's ready to go.
Check the gas, make sure there's enough. And remember, left side of the trees, mark the X's.
Who gets on the boat? Who's driving? Are
I'm
you
getting on.
going? All right.
I'm on the
Mhm.
boat.
Yeah, I'm leaving.
I'm the last. I'll be the last one on the boat.
Mhm. So do you want us to wait until you attempt to shoot Dallas before we obviously
No, no,
like,
no. I'm
or
gonna
are
be
you
on
in
the
the boat
boat,
already?
and I'm gonna be
Okay,
like
okay.
all the time. My pistol is
Mhm.
going to be aimed at Dallas.
Until we can't see him. Okay.
Yeah.
As far as who's driving, I'm not who wants to drive out of the three of us?
Hmm.
Because if it's a navigate, I don't think I can do it.
Who has the best drive
Uh,
auto? I told you directions earlier last session, yes.
I have a decent drive auto. It's not like
I don't.
it's not great. But...
Yeah, I don't have a decent.
Okay, then I'll do it.
To me, so.
All right. Go ahead and give me
I mean, just having,
drive.
well, technically speaking, drive auto is just a move where it's just a roll where it's just like if you're doing something really risky with a car or something really risky with a vehicle, you
Mhm.
don't need to actually, a base 20 drive auto just means you know how to drive.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
I have a
we're-
base
yeah,
20
we're
drive
just
auto
sensing.
then,
You
so
have-
I just
okay.
Yeah, same.
Okay.
Same.
Yeah, you can start up the boat. You keep the X's to the left side. You keep going on. Jahangir?
Do I what do I see of Dallas as he's slowly starting to get out of the range where I can steadily aim at him?
You see me put my head on this deer upon her skull, and I simply walk away from her and walk back into the church, back up from where we came out of.
And I just
Seems
let
like
out a bellowing scream.
I think hearing you scream, I put my hand on your shoulder, and like I'm not attempting to persuade you or anything, but I put my hand on your shoulder and I say, "It's no use screaming. It'll just hurt your voice. And think about it. Is that the voice that you want to greet your boyfriend with, or would he rather hear you at full voice? You do have a lovely voice. Just pointing that out there. So I think he would like to hear your voice. And now, as a doctor, I would advise you not scream to make that happen. You can scream if you want to. You can completely ignore my opinion.
Doctor, shut up for a moment,
I'm shutting up.
please.
There we go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, let's do a 10-minute silent prayer where everyone's silent and praying in their heads for 10 minutes, and Father Torres here doesn't have to hear nobody. Does that sound good to everybody?
That sounds good.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Starting now.
And in silence, the boat drives off towards the next town, leaving behind Dallas and the mother. And with that, I would like to go into the epilogue. Where do we find each of our characters here? Where do we find everybody? We'll say a week after this.
May I go last?
That's what I was thinking. Let's start with Jahangir. Jahangir, in a week's time, when the swamps are far behind you, after you've rested and recovered, and you've had a chance to figure out what you're going to do next, where is Jahangir?
The first, it's a montage. The first thing will be like a quiet one-on-one session with Father Torres where Jahangir is confessing his sins, the murder of a policeman who was being racist towards him, and somebody stood up for him and died, and then he took vengeance in return. Uh, uh, after after that confession, you see him go up to a tiny a bush basically by the side of the road and bury that police officer's badge, you know, inside the dirt, and he just whistles, and a few dogs come to claim their territory. Uh, he is starting to send. He You see him board another bus. This time uh, with more knives and like bit more, just like, okay, I'm going to, this country is weird, I need to be ready at all times, something might happen. uh, Writing letters to Avirup and conferring with um, the underground, basically smugglers, in order to try to find a way if he can get his daughter over here. If he can, it's going to be a long shot anyway, but he's going to try. And yeah, you see him reading letters from Aviru to himself quietly as like the bus makes his way and slowly arrives in uh, San Francisco. Is that on the West Coast? Sorry, I'm so
Yep,
bad with
Yes.
geography.
Yes.
absolutely
Yeah.
right.
Um, Arriving and being greeted by a tall, burly, like a heavily tanned Abiru, and them just hugging it out in the public for long. You hear Abiru say, "Don't worry, we will get your we will get your daughter back as well. If not, we'll go together, meet her. We can make our lives here, there, anywhere. Does not matter. The place does not matter. The people do. You see, Jackie, I'll trust you." And just walks hand in hand. Start a new life, basically. That's it.
A week after the horrors in the swamp, Jahangir finds his way to San Francisco to love and to a new life. Going down the line, where do we see Father Torres in a week?
So I think he kind of just goes about his day-to-day business. He's a traveling priest, anyways. You see weird shit. Um, day one back after relaxing a bit, he attends the local mass. He meets with the local priest, talks shop, probably takes some confessions, and maybe even gives a service here wherever he's landed himself. Day two, I think he regrounds, right? He goes and works probably like a soup kitchen or something like that, helps out somewhere. He's just always helping, and I think he just the entirety of the week is spent reading the book and doing the prayers and doing the work. He doesn't really think of himself in any grandiose fashion, and he didn't have any grandiose or anything going on. He was traveling to do exorcisms and to meet people and to spread the word. So he continues doing that in this week. I think maybe he leans a little heavier on some of the more intense doctrines that he learns. Just not all things are as they seem, and so I think he more than ever before definitely wants to be able to rebuke the wicked.
A week after the horrors in the swamp, Father Torres, with a little bit more of the fear of God in him, helps others find salvation and protection from the horrors of the world. From here, Dr. Merrill, where do we find you in a week's time?
Well, Wesley manages to get to rural Montana, and he gets up to Millie's porch. Well, actually, before let me be wrong. Before that happens, he also confesses to Father Torres. He confesses how he got his fiancee pregnant out of wedlock, but he also confesses uh, that Mildred had a husband and he died, and Wesley saw him die, and then he and Mildred buried his body, and that body is in Mildred's backyard. They didn't know what to do, and he confesses all of that. He wishes him well, and he wishes Jahangir the same. And then he goes up to rural Montana, and then when he's on the porch, Millie just kind of runs out of the house, and Wesley is 6'3" and Millie is about 5'3", so she's a full foot shorter than him. So he kind of just gets on his knees, and she throws her arms around him, and he just hugs her, and and it's happening before he even realizes it. Like he's crying, like he didn't cry throughout any of this, but like he's not ugly sobbing, but this just just weeping, just you see just tear tracks down his face, and and Millie kind of like pulls away, and she looks up at him, and she's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong? What happened? What happened?" And he tells her everything, and then she takes this in, and she cups his face in her hands, and she says, "That doesn't matter anymore. That doesn't matter anymore, Wesley Jacob Merrill. That doesn't matter anymore. The only thing that matters is me and you and our baby. And the fact that we're finally together, we waited far too long. And then they immediately elope before Wesley even unpacks his things. And then either by divine intervention or by perfect timing, that night she goes into labor and she gives birth to their daughter Dorothy. And then uh, then after making sure everything is okay, Wesley then goes to a sanatorium where a little bit of a skip for a second. He stays for exactly 6 months, and then he is better. And then he and his wife and his daughter go about a normal life, just a normal life. They leave rural Montana, but they go about a normal life.
After leaving behind.
Can I
Mhm.
can I before uh uh that is, I guess they talk, just a bit of thing, that anguish that Jahangir had in him of leaving somebody behind. He tries to soothe himself by visiting forest parks, zoos, wherever he can, feeding the deers, and naming and not calling them deers anymore, calling them Dallas. Hey Dallas, hey like wherever he wherever he meets a deer. Yeah, uh, that's just one little tidbit thing I wanted to add.
Love it. After leaving behind the horrors of the swamp, Dr. Merrill finds love in his now wife and daughter. And finally, we come to the one who did not leave that swamp. What does the future hold for Dallas?
Everything. This is what he wanted. This is where he needed to be. He never fit in Texas. He never fit in amongst people that were high class, that were old money or new money. No, he needed to be among the people that understood him, both horror and beauty, that looked at him like a miracle, one that is odd, difficult to stomach. And yet, that week later, he runs his first sermon. To a rousing success. He holds a funeral, if you can call it that, for his false brother. And in a show of love, allows the mother to sit within the service, her head peering just above the people through the window. And there's a smile on his face, canine still long, antler growing back. And he is home. He smiles and he smiles and he smiles. He just closes his eyes and there's a tear that rolls down his face. Welcome home, my friends and family. You never have to sit under a false prophet again.
Rather than leave behind the horrors of the swamp, Dallas has found comfort in it and seems to be bringing that comfort to the community left behind. And with that, I think we must bid adieu to Burnt Creek and to all of these wonderful characters. A huge thank you to all of my players for enduring this horrific nightmare and for giving it your all, because this has been a joy to GM. This is where we will
This
end this session and series of Burnt Creek. I have been your storyteller, Izzy. You can find me on Twitter at NEXODUS99. And even though this is our finale, we will be back next week with a Q&A. So if you have any questions about the characters, about the story, about anything at all, keep an eye on Game Master Monday's socials to figure out how you can submit a question, and we will be sure to answer them. Now, I would like to go down the line and ask my players who they have been, who they have played, and where can we find them on other stuff to support them. Going down the line, Aman.
Hello, I'm Aman. You can find me on socials everywhere at AmanHK. Uh, Pronouns are he, him. Just reiterating, and I have played the sweet little boy, Jahangiri Chattopadhyay, also he, him, who finds his way from India to the West Coast in search of his boyfriend, and they live happily ever after. Uh, I'd hope so. I could write a whole novel about Jahangir anyway. Uh, uh, and I'm also the co-host of the Crit-winning award. Like I still can't believe it's still so uh, um, fresh. Of the host of the Infinite Tavern. You can find it everywhere at the Infinite Tavern or Tavern Infinite. It's a unique name. Even if you Google it, we'll show up. So be sure to check it out. We have some amazing stuff coming up. And oh man, can I just thank you, Izzy and Grant, for making this happen in the first place? That's all I want to say. Thank you for making this happen, for uh, you know, uh, sort of yoinking us together in a way. And yeah, lastly, Adam, Jerry, Melissa, I love you all. Izzy, obviously, I love you.
I love you
You
too.
are you are such an amazing keeper. I've taken some cues for my own game, so thanks for that. I'm done.
Thank you so much. Moving on down the line, Adam.
Hey there, again, I'm Adam. You can find me places such as here on Burnt Creek, but not anymore. You can also find me over on X/Twitter at Adam5GMs. You can find me on Instagram at AdamCGG. And then you can find me anywhere at 5GMs Official or 5GMs in a Trench Coat, depending where you're at. I think Instagram is 5GMs in a Trench Coat, and then X is 5GMs Official. I am I'm one of the members. We're Crit Award winning also. I forget that.
Hell
It
yeah.
happens a lot. It's been happening a lot recently. And then I'm like, oh, wait. Yeah, we're the best upcoming podcast. It's awesome. It's really cool. It's a crazy accolade that I didn't anticipate getting, honestly. But yeah, you can come check us out. We do a lot of fun stuff over there. I'm doing some fun stuff with some other groups. I was on a recent episode of Game Master Monday called Blasting Off Again. It was a couple of weeks ago now. That was a great time. I'm all over the place. Come see me. I play Commander and Magic on Amateur Dragon Highlander. I'm all over the internet. Come hang out, like me, comment. I'll respond. I will. But yeah, this has been amazing. This is a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the system, guys. I had 50 luck left. I was like, if we get into more shit, we're good. No, it was a cool time. Everyone here was awesome, and yeah, I hope we all get to play again soon. This has been really sick.
Hell yeah, absolutely. Next up, Jellyfish.
Hi, I'm Jellyfish Lines. 1 minute. Getting over a COVID cough. But my pronouns are he, him. I play Dallas Ashdown, also he, him. Weird little deer guy, huh? And you can find me everywhere, usually at Jellyfish Lines. I'm on the chronically broken website, formerly known as Twitter, at capital J Jellyfish Lines. And I also run the Playback Static podcast. I'm also co-hosting a new podcast soon called Fly Leave to End Sheets with my friend W.D. Smith. They're amazing. And that talks shop about TTRPGs in general. And Playback Static is about, public access to TTRPG and a bunch of latchkeys trying to figure out what the fuck happened to a TV station that just poof disappeared. You can find that at playbackstaticpod.card.co. I believe that's what it is. At least, if not, it's playbackstaticpodcast.card.co. Either which should work. But thank you. Thank you so much. It's been a joy and a pleasure playing Dallas.
Hell yeah. And last but certainly not least, Melissa.
Hi, I'm Melissa. I played Dr. Wesley Merrill. It was an absolute joy to get to play this nervous, surprisingly secretive man. This is my first game of Call of Cthulhu ever, and I knew for years I wanted to play because I love horror and TTRPGs, and I'm like I need to play this, and this was just a fantastic introduction. But I'll get to more of that in a second. Um, Then you can find me on Twitter at Melissa C. C is spelled like the verb, not the letter. And then you can also find me on TikTok at Melissa C Books. Again, C is spelled like the verb, not the letter. And if you like me and what I do, you can catch me as Elias on Triangle Agency on Talking XP. I'm not sure when we'll be back. I think we're coming back in September or October, and potentially there's some other cool things down the line that I don't want to talk about yet because I don't want to spoil anything. But anyway, back to just how this experience was. Just Aman, Adam, Jellyfish, Izzy. I love all of you so very much. It was just an absolute joy to play with y'all, to play this horror adventure, and to be introduced to Call of Cthulhu in just such a welcoming, accessible way. And I am just so in awe of how all of you handle roleplay and just how all of you go about characters and everything else. Has just been such a joy. And I am very much looking forward to us getting back together and playing again. And as far as more Call of Cthulhu, if you happen to see me playing Call of Cthulhu, since Wesley survived, he's going to have descendants. So I'll just leave it at that. But
I just want to say also, I love you all. I hope to play with all of you again. And also, I have a few casting calls that are coming out soon. Keep an eye out for those. And also, thank you for making me love a system again. I haven't played this in a couple years. Like, really solid mini campaign. And I forgot how much I loved this game.
Thank you all so much. It has been an absolute pleasure GMing for all of you and for our people at home, for our audience. Thank you so much for tuning in. We do have the Q&A next week, so be sure to check back here, same time, same place. And I hope you all have a wonderful evening. Love to all of you.